Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the most notable changes coming in the January balancing patch that will be rolling out tomorrow. As well as character adjustments, the new turf takeover map called Preserve Pastures will be added to the game, so we'll be able to play it before the Valenbrainz festival starts. As usual, just before we begin, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoy the content on this channel and want to help it grow. Anyway, let's get started. So overall, this patch coming in is basically going to nerf quite a few characters, as well as add in a quality of life change, which I think you'll all agree is a welcomed addition. Speaking of which, what the devs are going to be adding in is a new health regen bar to the user interface. As the title suggests, this will enable you to see how much time you have to wait until your health begins to regenerate. When I saw that they were adding this in, I was really pleased. It reminded me of how many times I've been at low health and wanted to know why my health isn't going up or why it's taking so long to start regenerating. So having this new element will hopefully relieve some of that frustration. But if you don't want to see this bar, hopefully they'll be adding in an option to turn it off in the menus. The next biggest change in this patch is some adjustments to the hitboxes of smaller characters in the game. Now, I'm not 100% how this technically works, but basically this increases the size of the area on a character that detects whether you hit them or not. But all you really need to know is that these characters will be a little easier to hit. So the characters affected by this will include Nightcap, Acorn, Rose, Imp and Electric Slide. Another change to several characters is the decrease of projectile speed and drag distance. Again, this does some technical things that will probably not be noticeable, but basically it means some characters will be less accurate at longer ranges. The characters affected by this change will be AllStar, Imp, Foot Soldier, Acorn, Colonel Corn, Nightcap and Chomper. So those were the changes that affected more than just individual characters, but now we're going to move on to the more specific changes. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm just going to highlight the most notable changes. Starting off with zombies, AllStar has been given the biggest nerf in this patch, which I know a lot of people, including myself, will be happy about. However, strangely, AllStar's damage has remained the same. So AllStar's accuracy has now been decreased and the recoil of his weapons have been increased, so it will be a bit harder to aim with the football cannon. The second change is that his dummy shield ability will have a shorter cooldown, but it won't last as long. Next we have Foot Soldier, and basically the perk Rapid Fire has been nerfed, so it now has decreased fire speed up, so it will take longer for your bullets to reach max speed, and as well as this, the maximum speed the bullets can travel has been decreased. Now we'll move on to plants. So this change is another one I think a lot of you will be pleased about, and that is Pea Shooter's homing Pea upgrade is getting a nerf. So after the change it will have a shorter range of effectiveness, which means you'll need to be closer to your target before the perk kicks in. Next we have Rose, who has also had a nerf to her magic thistles, which is her primary weapon, and these have decreased in speed. I was actually surprised at this one because I think Rose's projectile speed is already pretty slow, but I suppose she does do quite a lot of damage. So I know you might be thinking this update is basically just a nerf to everything, but we did actually get one buff. Super Brain's heroic fists are going to recover more health per direct hit and have an increased range of effectiveness. I have to admit I didn't know you regained health from punching plants, but there you go, learn something new every day. Finally, as well as all of these changes, the new turf takeover map called Preserve Pastures is going to be playable, which is very exciting. I have already done one video that talks about this map in quite a lot of detail, as well as all the new things that are coming in the Valenbrainz festival, so feel free to check that video out. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of these changes in the comments below. Also, if you want to check out the full patch notes, the link is in the description. Other than that, remember to subscribe and I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.